All right, everyone. Today, we're diving into what I like to call blockchain basics for beginners. Blockchains are all the rage these days. Everyone's talking about them. But what exactly is a blockchain and how does it work?
Wow, I had no idea it went back so far. So, why do you think it took so long for people to really notice it?
Great question. The concept was actually ahead of its time. The technology needed to catch up. A blockchain functions as a distributed ledger that's accessible to everyone. Think of it as a community diary. Everyone can see what's written, but changing any entries is like trying to erase ink from a piece of parchment. It just doesn't work.
Haha, community diary. I love that. Wait, so if once data is recorded, it's super hard to change, does that mean Pacum? Like, can we use this to, solve disputes or something?
Absolutely. Think about it. If you exchanged promises with someone and you wrote it down in that community diary, it becomes part of the collective truth. Each block has its own unique hash, and the hash of the previous block. It's a bit like a secret handshake. Change any data in a block, and its hash changes, invalidating every block that follows it.
Oh, that's kind of like a chain reaction. So if I were to change my favorite pizza topping, suddenly the whole order gets thrown out? Like what? Tears of joy?
Exactly. And that's where the beauty lies. But hashes alone can't fully prevent tampering, especially with how fast computers operate today. That's why blockchains use something called proof of work, which slows down the creation of new blocks. For Bitcoin, it takes about 10 minutes to add a block. Think of it like waiting for your bread to rise. If you rush it, you end up with a pancake.
Haha, that makes total sense. So if I wanted to change something in previous blocks, I'd basically have to bake a whole new bread, right? Just to bake it all over again?
You got it! And here's the kicker. It's not just about baking your own bread. To successfully tamper with a blockchain, you'd need control over 50% of the network. Can you imagine trying to get everyone in your neighborhood to agree on a new bakery? That sounds pretty tough.
That sounds nearly impossible. What if someone did, hire a gang of bakers to take over? Laughs.
That's a wild thought. But if you tried to bribe those bakers, you'd be exposed. The strength of blockchain comes from its distributed nature, with validators everywhere. When someone joins the network, they get a complete copy of the blockchain to verify new blocks against. It's pretty ingenious.
So it's like having a bunch of photocopies of a recipe floating around? If someone tried to change the recipe, everyone could just reference their copy? That's wild!
Precisely. Now, on to the fun part. Blockchains aren't just for cryptocurrencies. Think of smart contracts. They're like computer programs stored on the blockchain that automatically execute actions based on specific conditions. Picture it as an eternal vending machine. You put in $1, press the button for a candy bar, and boom, it dispenses.
Whoa. So people could use that for real estate transactions or, even sending digital notes in medical records? That's so cool.
Exactly. The applications are immense. Medical records, digital notarization, you name it. It's a technology that's continually evolving, addressing fundamental issues of trust and transparency.
That's incredible. So, wow, I think I might just have to dive deeper into this whole blockchain thing now. Definitely sounds fascinating.